Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I brought in these, they're just air layers of Juniper. I have lots of them. I got, the mother plant was very, was very it was big bushy, but there was nothing inside, everything was on the outside. So I just kept air layering branches off to thin it out until I just ended up with a few branches on the main tree so that the light and that can get into it. So these are all just air layers that I've taken off over different times. So I was going to, it's probably a bit late now, but I was hoping to repot them maybe this year, but I thought for the sake of it, because I have loads of them, I'll take a chance with one of them. And so remember I had this rock that I found with the kind of funny grooves in it. So my plan is to see if I can entwine one of these in through all this grooves so that it can grow and fill out the groove kind of thing. I'm not sure what makes the grooves in the rock. I found it on the beach. I don't know, is it some sort of worm that does it when it was soft or what? I'm not too sure, but it just looks unusual, different. So I'm going to take, I'm thinking possibly this one out and see can I get it to entwine all this. You see it's got roots coming out the bottom of the pot, so it's good and healthy now, and we'll just give it a go. And like that, not the best time of the year to do it, but I have loads of them, so if this one dies, then let's move my bin out the way there. If it dies, then, well, excuse me, we can try again a different time, but I think it should be okay. I'll keep it well watered, keep my eye on it. All weather at the moment is very wet and humid, and so it's probably good growing weather for things like this, so hopefully it'll be okay. So first thing I'll do is just give this a bit of clean out. I'll try not to disturb the roots too much, but we'll have to rake it back a little bit. So I'll just get my tray up and rake. I just want to pull it back so that it can get down. Thinking three branches on it there's like 3 different ways it can go, so that's why I picked this one with the 3, so I'm hoping it will work. I'm not too sure. They might be a bit brittle to bend, but even if they crack, maybe we can get them in and hopefully they'll seal up. Actually, if these were actually attached. Yeah, they seem to be attached there at the bottom. Okay, so ideally now I could do with wrapping that up in something. I had something to put it into just to keep it safe. Bag here, maybe I'll put it in this. Just put the root ball into the bag, it'll just keep it in one piece for now. Just take that up. Everything's falling today. This is just while I'm working on it to try to not damage the roots if I can help it. We can get the tape out. Okay. So I'll just keep it as low as I can on the trunk down here. And then just wrap this around here just to hold the root ball to give it a bit of a fighting chance. Hold that in place. Now we can get rid of this lot. Okay. Now I'm not sure how easy this is going to be. I may end up just being able to use 2 of the branches. Ideally, that branch, if it wasn't connected, I could do with that branch being over here, and then that one could go this way. But I don't know if I'll be able to use that branch or not. Okay, we maybe just move that one out of the way, and we'll just concentrate on these 2. Now there's a divider here. I'm not too sure how well I'm going to be able to bend this one around. We may have to put a bit of wire on it to hold it in place to try and stop it breaking. These trees are just a little bit older than I'd have liked. That one there's a little bit younger. It might just bend a little bit easier. Totally bending against the grain here now. So I want to get that one in that gap there if I can. Out here. Let me see if I turn it this way. I don't know if this is going to work. They're very tight bends, some of them. So I'm just trying to get it to go in there. Then I got to bring it back on itself all the way over here. I don't know if it wants to do that. Maybe this isn't going to work. Let's just try starting at the top. Second, maybe if I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that one to bend that much. Okay, we have it that far. Okay, we seem to have got the first one in. It's double back on itself, but I didn't hear any cracking. So while I have that now, it's just cracked a tiny bit there, but I think we'll be okay. We can probably get that to heal alright. Just cracked on the outside there. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pack this, a bit of this polystyrene just to keep it pressed in without damaging it. Get another bit on top of that. Just push that in there. I'm just going to wrap some of this grafting tape over the top of that now to keep that pushed in. Here. Okay, I'll just leave this one for now. We'll concentrate on this one. Not sure if the camera's even able to see what I'm doing here. Now I want to get this wound in here and around this way, like that, in that hole. Maybe what I should do is trim off some of these branches from the back, and then I can push this back in here, wind it in around that, like that. Okay, we'll just put a bit of polystyrene in there just to push it in until it sets. How great this is going to work, but always worth a try doing something a bit different. Let's hang it off the edge of the table here a minute. Another piece on top of that just to push that into the groove as well. Me there. Could wire it in, but I'd just rather use this. It's less damaging. Okay, so that's that branch in. So get this one back around this corner again. So there's a crack in the outer part of the branch there where I bent it back on itself, but hopefully it'll heal up. Through here now, just okay, this is breaking all the time. Maybe I'll use a bit of this tape just to do this bit. No, that won't do it really, because it needs to be something I can take off easy. So be a bit more careful. Okay. Just again. Okay, so that's them two pieces. We just need to take that one down there, but we'll do that in a bit. Now this one, I don't know about this one, it's quite brittle. I wonder if we can get it somehow over here maybe. Maybe I'll just leave that one out because it'll help thicken up the trunk, and then we'll cut it off at a later time. Don't know if I want that one over here. It might look a bit stupid. I might just want the two trees coming out the one side of the rock. Sorry, camera's in the wrong place again. Yeah, this one I might just leave. I was going to try and get it over here, but it might look a bit stupid coming out the other side of the rock, so if I keep it just to grow the trunk thicker and help with this, and then we'll just have these two coming out the one side of the rock. So I'll put this one in here. So I'm trying to avoid this, that's what it's help making it hard, so I'm just going to take it straight over it. Okay, what I might do is just put a bit of wire on this branch, just because it's going to be sticking down onto the ground. So just put a bit of wire in it just to bend it up so it's pointing up towards the sun a bit. So I'll just use a bit of this. fancy. I just want to get it so you can bend it up a bit. Should have anchored it to something. I've not ready to anchor it to now, but might be okay. What we need to do, so I just want to get that against the rock. Just like that. All these can be wired out at a later date if it survives this work. Maybe we'll just put a little piece on that one just to get that one so it's not interfering. Probably would have been handy to wire these. See, I'll use a bit of thinner stuff and I'll get a longer bit. Would have been handy to wire them before I put them in, but I didn't want to wire in the like gullies. So I'm just going to wrap this wire around the top of this here, tie it off just to give it a bit of an anchoring. Not anchor a bit. Just would have been handy if the groove was on the other side. Just pull that a bit tighter. Try and get it to grip onto the top of the rock. Bring it down. I'm not worrying about the branches or anything yet. I just want to get the main part of the tree growing upwards. Give it a bit of a chance. Okay, so I think we're good. All we need now is to find a pot to put it in. And we have this pot. It's not going to be deep enough. Possibly would work if we reduce the root ball a bit. Have another deeper one here, which might be better again. Stick that in there. I'll just let it grow away, and then next year we could take it out the pot and sort out the roots. Maybe get rid of this one. We'll just keep the two trees growing over this side of the thing. We can wire all this out. This one can be maneuvered a bit, wired. Give it a bit of a shaping. Okay, so we're planted in here. Let's see how we get on. With a drainage screen in the bottom. Let's do one big piece over the two holes. Like that. Get some soil in there. scoops of soil. Now, I'm going to cut this bag back off this root ball. I may have to put a bit of electrician's tape on the tray, we'll see, just to hold it in place. This bag doesn't want to come off now. Probably shouldn't be using the good scissors for that job. Okay, let's just have a look at that now in the pot. Just rake out the bottom a little bit more. Let's do it over here, out the way a minute. Okay, so that can go in the pot like that. So we need to fill up this side of the pot a bit. Okay. And I'm pretty confident that the tree will grow in here, happy enough, even after all this work I've done to it. I think it will be, it's got plenty of roots on it. I didn't really do anything to the roots, just knocked a little bit of the soil off it. Main job now is to get it to grow. Next year when I take it out, I might turn the rock, or might be putting it at different angles, but for now I just want it to grow. Thicken the trunk up a bit, fill out the gullies in the rock. Like that. I don't know how the rock has the gullies. Something, it's collect them off at the same beach. You get all these kind of weird, funny looking stones with holes all the way through them and all sorts of weird things. And I normally collect them and I keep them. When I bring them home, I put them in a bucket of water and I leave them and just let the water keep filling and overflowing, and so that, and I leave my dad for a year or so. This one I've collected probably about 3 years ago, and I leave them out in the rain and stuff, so as much salt is washed off them as possible. Okay, so again, this one we may get rid of. Debating whether I should just get rid of it now or not. That little crack there, we'll just put some sealant over that just to protect the crack. It hasn't broke through, it's just cracked on the top. So we'll give it a good plastering of that in there. Hopefully in a year or so these will have filled, taken shape, and filled them gullies, and then without this one I might have a nice start of a nice tree. This one we can do something with. I'm not sure whether I should bother cutting this one off now or leave it, but I think maybe to help grow the roots and help to grow the trunk, thicken the bottom of the trunk up, we'll leave it, and we'll just leave that one grow. This can be another piece coming out the front or something. Okay, so I will take that out, give it a watering, put it down in the shade for a little while, between my benches, so it doesn't get much sun, and keep it well watered. Well, don't even need to keep it well watered, and just leave it out there because it continuously rains here. So okay, so thanks for watching, and again, as usual, if you like the video, please throw me a comment what you think, and subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff, and we'll see you on the next one.